orchestra is starting the second half. Napier is out there with Johnson. Then there's Josh McRoberts. Then there's Anderson. And it's Walker in the 3 slot. And dang, here we go.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around. Luol Deng is the definition of a gamer. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
Wright dishes to Afflalo. That one wide left.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
Bosch passes to Deng. Wade kicks to Deng. And he throws it down hard with one hand. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees it. And when you talk about the physical toll for Deng, playing those long minutes, tremendous discipline and dedication to keep his body ready to go. You know, his hard work and leadership has to be missed by the Bulls on and off the court.
Dishes it to Dragic. Back to Deng. Pass to Dragic. Feeds it to Deng. From the arc. And it's Deng again missing. And for Deng, back in the 2013 playoffs, he tried to practice through complications from a spinal tap. You don't hear that very often. That was a life-threatening condition.
And Kevin, he was unhappy with his care during that incident and said nobody from the Bulls checked up on him at the hospital. So I think that cast a real cloud over their ensuing contract negotiations.
Now here's Wade. 12 points for him. Leonard with the steal. Baseline jumper. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And timeout called. Terry Stotts has had enough.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Aldridge. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. There were a lot of great things Steve accomplished last year by the Heat, both on offense and defense, but at times people would overlook that defense.
Well, they played tremendous defense. I mean, maybe not as consistently as they have in the past, but, you know, to be as good as they were, you have to be great defensively, and I think sometimes that goes underappreciated.
That's good. The Heat leading by 15. They set the screen. And it's Deng in the corner. Aldridge with some nice D.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
22 seconds on the shot clock. 22.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wade kicks to Deng. Back to Wade. The kick out to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shoots it. Here's Whiteside. No good. Aldridge with some nice D. Trailblazers trail by 17. Outside, Batum. Wade against Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot is good. 14 points for Nicholas Batum. Wade outside. They set the pick. Dragic with a wide open look. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 17.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the 2nd round last season, and he's now in his 3rd year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
A shot by Batum, no good. And it's the Heat on the break. Wade gets the bucket.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Trailblazers trail by 21. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Batum for the 3, and he gets it to go. Batum's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Chris Bosh.
An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot gives you such good spacing offensively.
The Heat leading by 21. We've got Chris Kaman. Steve Blake is out there with a follow. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Wright in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's a follow. Powered down with both hands.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
To the middle. Here's Walker. And that one is hammered home.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slamming.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
They grabbed their own miss. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Scooped up.
I tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off. Well, guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think, you know, they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. It used to be every general manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches, and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Right for 3. They get it back. And Leonard gets it to go.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Here's Napier. Nick Roberts, the pass to Napier. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Here's Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Aflalo. Drains it from 17 feet out. Miami leading by 23. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And a wide open look for Walker. No good on the triple. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Passes it to Keenan. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Blake dishes to Leonard. Over to the left wing. Pass to Aflalo. Over Johnson. Three-pointer right. Here's Leonard. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Johnson, a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
And that one's good.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
Here's McRoberts. And he slams it one-handed.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Heat also changing it up. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Anderson. Ennis comes in for Johnson. And it's Chalmers in for Napier. Walker goes in. Well, the popularity of the three-pointer at an all-time high. Stephen, I'm sure you can appreciate that. The league even discussed adding a 4-point line.
Yeah.
What about that?
Please make this go away, Kevin. I mean, it's just crazy. It's way too extreme. I think even the three-point shot is probably overdone to this point. So I would say 100% no, I am against a 4-pointer. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Miami.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Wade. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
And if you think about a 4-point line and the possibility of that, a lot of players already shoot from way beyond the 3-point line. Guys like Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford. I think it would be exciting to see. I don't think we'll go there, but I'd want the distance to be far enough away from the goal that players wouldn't shoot those 4-pointers all the time. It would be a specialty shot and one that wouldn't become a real significant part of the game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Batum wide open, he fires. Lopez kicks to Matthews. Here is McRoberts. Now, here's Chalmers. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.